Hey, Dave.
Hey, buddy. All right, fire away.
Hey Dave, does the altitude affect anything with Brazil?
No, I don't think so. I don't, what is it, 2,900 feet or something? Yeah, I don't, we haven't talked about it a little, not one bit, really. Not when you play in Denver and, you know, it's a little bit different, so.
Well, just how about a new environment altogether? You
Oh,
never.
no question. I mean, first of all, the flight. I mean, you know, that's something we got to deal with. Well, both teams do, but it's going to be a long flight. You know, and then the other thing is the fields. You know, what's the field going to look like? You know, those are all things that you just, you know, you really can't control. So, you know, we're excited though. I mean, the team is excited about going. You know, I feel it with the players. You know, I'm 63 now. I'm not really excited to go 11 hours on a plane, but it is what it is. So.
These talks might happen.
To play a football game, I mean, this is crazy.
These talks might happen like a week or two ago, but how thrilled were you that Remigio, as an organization, was someone that you guys were gonna keep on?
Yeah, I mean, you know, you think about Nico, I mean, he's been our starter. I mean, for the last 8 games that we've played, he's been our guy. And, you know, and I've gotten used to having him back there, and he just keeps getting better, and he really had a great training camp. And, you know, he's become a leader for us, you know, as far as his work ethic and everything he's about, you know, and he's a great teammate, and, you know, and he's a good guy, really, and I'm happy he's on the team.
Dave, in an instance like this, if you could draw it up, would you prefer to be able to have a practice at the stadium or the day of the game, or?
Yeah,
It's
just
so
to be
different.
able to see the field, or, you know, whatever, but, you know, we'll do that pregame.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be the same for, I think, for both teams. You know, there's no advantage either way, you know, it is what it is.
And you can only pick it up by word of mouth at this point. I mean, is there a way you study the conditions actually at this stage, or it doesn't make any sense to you
Yeah,
get there?
no, because they said it's gonna be different, you know, they had issues with it last year, and then now it's gonna be better, so, I mean, we take that for what it's worth, and we'll see.
Did we assume that Nico's gonna be back there for kickoffs, but who are the other guys that could potentially be back there?
Yeah, you can see Taekwon, you can see Richard, those are the guys that you'll see, back there.
What'd you see from Taekwon and,
I saw somebody that hits it fast, you know, he's got great speed, you know, he's a willing blocker, so that's important. I talked about that before, how important that off returner is to be able to single block somebody. He's gonna have to block somebody. Nico does that as well if he gets the ball, and then Richard's still working on it and getting better and better each day, you know, so, you know, he had a good game too, by the way, in that last game, so that was good to see with him. You know, we talked about getting him a lot more touches, we did, and, you know, and he showed up, so it was good to see.
Who do you see in LA's return game?
Excuse me?
LA's return.
Yeah, Darius Davis is very good, excellent, dynamic. Not a real big guy, but man, he is quick and fast and shifty, you know, and you have to be sound, you know, covering him. You can't overcommit one way or the other. He'll cut it back on you. So we got our hands full with him for sure, you know, and we know those guys. I mean, you know, we play him twice a year. You know, great coach. You know, Ficken does a great job, and the punter, you know, and the punter and the kicker, Dicker the kicker they're both excellent. And the thing they have a change at the long snapper, but they got looks like they got a veteran, Lovato. So you know, we played against him. He was at the Eagles last year, so we know him. But he's an experienced guy, so they won't miss a beat. You know, they're solid across the board.
Last one, anyone?
Dave,
Thanks,
after
Coach.
going through the new kickoff rules now with 3 preseason games, are you comfortable with your approach in handling that? Just now that you've gone through it.
Yeah, we're not, you know, what you saw is what we're gonna do, you know, I mean, we weren't trying to hide anything, we were just trying to practice, and, you know, we know that we're gonna get more returns, so, tried to practice fielding crazy punt kicks, and then as far as kickoffs go, you know, be sound in what we do as far as coverage, and we know there's a lot more plays. I'm excited about it, and I really am, and it's gonna be good for special teams, and the fans are gonna love it.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Dave.
Stay safe.
Yep.